We live in Northern California. There's a lot of local parks in our neighborhood, and we really love the area that we live in. It's very quiet and serene as well. And a creek trail that we like to go on our daily walks on. See a lot of families walking their dogs and going on family strolls.
Paula and I met several years ago. We were introduced by a mutual friend. I was visiting some friends at a church that Paul was going to, and a single friend of ours introduced us because he wanted all his single friends to meet and hopefully get married. We actually like spending a lot of time with our friends, our community who live near us, as well as our family. We like to host a lot in our home. We have game nights oftentimes where we'll cook a bunch of food, have people over. In the summers, Paul will grill outside in the backyard, and we'll have piñata parties or taco parties or whatever we're feeling like. We are looking forward to taking our kids and having them meet some of our friends and families and being part of some of these traditions that we have.
We also like to go camping, rock climbing, a lot of outdoorsy things. We also like to make sandwiches during these trips and spending that time with our friends.
I work in HR for a large tech company, and prior to that, I spent about 15, 16 years of my career working for nonprofits, working for a school district. I'm really thankful that in my current job, I have a lot of flexibility. I can work from home. My employers are really understanding and give us a lot of time off for raising and adopting children. When we fostered, I took advantage of this as well, and I was able to really be there for the formative years when you're raising a baby.
And I work in IT, currently for a biopharmaceutical company. And I also have a very flexible work schedule as well. With our foster care, daycare has really helped out for the both of us. I'm also looking forward to becoming a future stay-at-home parent if that opportunity arises.
Paul and I found out several years ago that it would be fairly unlikely for us to have kids biologically. I think we always knew we wanted to be parents. We talked about it when we were getting engaged and we were getting married, but we always assumed that it would happen down the road. So when we started trying for kids, we found out we couldn't, and it was hard, it was challenging. But I think we also had a lot of peace in just knowing. And so we, took some time to think about it individually and realized that we both still wanted to be parents. Some good friends of ours who had fostered and, eventually adopted children. And so to be honest, we didn't think about it a ton. We're like, okay, we feel like this is something that we would want to do. And Paul and I realized that we really wanted to still be parents and to parent in the long run. And so we decided to consider adoption.
We're both really excited to become adoptive parents. We fostered 2 kids during the pandemic, and we still love them very much so. Even though they're not with us, we had to reunify them with their families. But it was a great experience taking care of these kids, providing for them, loving them. It just solidified that we know that we want to be parents, that we can be great parents, and that we're just super excited to be a part of this process and looking forward to what's to come.
Just seeing how welcoming our community has been to our fostered children make us excited for them to meet our children. Just welcome them into our community.